Right, welcome back to the channel. On this one, I'm going to do this one. It's not a Fox product, this one, because Fox no longer do them, so I can review this. And when I was looking for one, it was quite a minefield because I'd never had one before. And it is a life jacket. Now, if you're going out on a boat, whether it's in Europe or in England, there are still places in England where you can use boats. You need one of these. It's safety. I'm a bloody good swimmer, or I thought I was a really good swimmer, and it creeps up on you as age or it does as well. Now, yeah, let's say I was a really good swimmer, never bothered with them at all. It's scary thinking back now, some of the lakes I've fished in Europe and not wearing one of these. And the problem is you don't really know you need it until you need it, and it can be too late. So I thought what I'd do is I'd share my purchase with you. I've been using this all year on and off at a few lakes. You would have seen my videos if you follow the channels where I've used it. Now, I tried quite a few. I wanted one what was comfortable and wasn't too bulky, did what you want it to do when you want it to do it, and I wanted to have options, which this has got. So this is made by Harveys. I'm going to have to refer to the notes because I can't remember everything off the top of my head. It's made by a company called Harveys. You can find them all over the internet. Lots of well-known boat companies sell them, Amazon sell them, and there's a deal on Amazon at the minute. They've got £20 off them. They are $99.99 this one. They come in, I've got camo. Why I bought camo I don't know. I should have probably bought a bright one, but I thought, you know, if you're sort of in the boat just cruising the margins, you know, in that bright blue boat, the camo might just disguise you a little bit more. But they do them in different colours, whatever you want. They do an olive one, so you've got a choice of olive or camo, and there are other colours. If you want a bright one, then have a bright one. But I went for the camo, just because, as you would have seen, I've been changing a lot of stuff over to camo this year. And it looks carpy in the van, so which is where I keep, which we'll come to in a minute. So yeah, they're $99.99. I've bought the extra crotch strap, which we'll come to in a minute as well. So this is called a one size fits all. Now the maximum waist is 56 inches. So if you are larger than that, then you will need another one. Obviously, bear in mind whatever you're going to have on as well. So when you try one on, when you measure yourself, put the clothes on you're going to be having on, measure yourself and make sure it fits, because the last thing you want to do is get to the lake and it doesn't fit you. It only weighs 700 grams. This one we'll come to this bit in a minute. It's got quick release buckle on the front, so it's just one quick release. I've got the crutch strap on, which has a quick release on as well. It takes a little gas cylinder, a little CO2 gas cylinder. They're 33 gram ones. Again, we'll come to that bit in a minute when we do more of that. You also got oil inflate, and you've also got automatic inflate. So if you fall in the water and this gets completely submerged, so let's just say somehow you end up getting knocked out, I don't know how, you know, that massive common jumps there, it hits you on the head and knocks you out. If you fall in the water and it completely submerged, this should inflate automatically, so whilst you're knocked out, you're basically still alive. I haven't tried that yet. I'm not going to, because of the gas cylinder. Hopefully it will do it. I mean, there was a lot cheaper ones than this, but I went for this because of the reviews. A few people I know who have got boats recommend them, so I went with this one rather than the cheap one. You can also orally inflate it, so I'll show you that bit in a minute. And you can also pull the toggle to inflate, so if it doesn't get fully submerged, you pull the toggle, the CO2 cylinder inflates it quickly for you. I'll show you all the insides in that in a minute. I'm just going to run through all these spec bits in it first. So yeah, what else was I going to say? So let's run through it anyway. So basically, it's dead easy to put on. I've got it the wrong way around already. Look, hang on. It's because it's been in my van in this bag. I'll show you what I keep it in. So there we go, that's better. So basically on the front, you've just got a quick release and it's off. If you want to put it on, it's basically pop it on, clip it on, and you're done. There you go, nice and easy. Like I said, I put the crutch strap on because if you're in, I'll just slip it on like this for now. If you're in the water and you haven't got a crutch strap on, and you haven't got the waist strap wife strap, the waist strap tight enough, because it'd be uncomfortable while you're sitting down. You know, it could come off. So I bought the extra crutch strap just round so it goes down and under, and I thought it'd be a bit uncomfortable. You don't even know it's there. The crutch straps, they're around about £5 to £10 depending where you get them from. You don't have to buy the Harveys one. They've got a deal on at the minute. They're doing them for £5. I bought one off an internet site, and it was a bit dearer than that, but at the time I think mine cost me about £7. Again, make sure you get one that's long enough and adjustable. This one's long enough and adjustable, and it has a quick release buckle on it, so you can just take it off as well. It's just to stop it sliding off over your head. So that's that. What I'll do is I'll leave it on. Let's just get that out of the way a minute. Leave it on, and then what I'll do is I'll show you inside, because it'll probably be easier showing. The other thing I will say about this quickly is I tried a few others on, and I've got a couple of mates who have got the ones that you don't have to inflate. They're already like buoyant, so you just put them on, and if you fall in the water, they're like a, I don't know what they're made of, so it's a foam or some sort of buoyancy sort of thing. They're great, and they're cheap as well, and they work. The problem I have with them is they was uncomfortable when you're rowing in a boat, or rowing, whichever way you want to do it. I usually use one oar. I found they was too bulky for me and they got in the way. So I like this one because it is, as you can see there, look, it's thinner than my hand basically. I think you can see that. I keep forgetting this camera, the focus. But yeah, so it's nice and thin, nice and comfortable. It's nice and flexible. Look, as you can see there, can bend it double up. So that was why I went for comfort, because when you're out and about, if you'd have seen a couple of my videos, I was out and about for 2-3 hours, and having this on and leaning over the boat and rowing over and all that sort of stuff, I found it sort of worked better for me. But again, price wise entirely up to you, comfort wise entirely up to you. I'm just telling you the options. So basically what you've got this side is, you'll see in here, if you fall in obviously completely submerged, it inflates. In this side, there you have your instructions and your gas cylinder, and there is a toggle here. And what you basically do is, I'm not going to pull it, you pull it, and what it does, it inflates. So that's your CO2 cylinder there. You can buy spares of these. They range from, I've got a price down there, they're about £9 to £10 each. I looked them up, and you can get 3 for £24 and you can get 5 for £35. So I haven't got a spare one yet. I'm going to buy probably the pack of 3, stick them in my van, and that way you've got it. But again, even if you do activate it and you still need to use it, say you're on a week's trip and you've activated it, it saves your life, it saves you in the lake. You can still use it even though you haven't got a spare, because you can always blow it up. But I should probably buy myself 3, stick them in the van, out of the way, you've got them if you need them. So that's in there. This is all Velcro all the way around, as you can see. Hopefully my mic's picking this up. And then in this side, there you have your, where is it? It's down here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Up there, look, there you can do, and blow it up. So that way you can manually inflate it, or if it inflates and doesn't inflate enough and you need a bit more, you blow it up. If you're a fat boy like me, you might need a bit more. And then also on here, you've also got a whistle. So you can whistle to your mate, he can get the camera out, get loads of footage of you floating around in the lake, take the piss out of you forevermore. No, it's just so you can whistle people, so it can alert people, you know, boats or people on the bank or whatever, wherever you are. So great bit of kit. Basically, I mean, it folds down really, really small. So basically all I do is, hold it too high, it's just fold it in half, fold the straps in there like that, fold that bit down, and there you can see, look, I haven't got a massive head, but you know, and what I keep it in is one of these. I bought one of these waterproof bags. So basically what I do is chuck it, it literally goes in that bag. So show you, in there, top folds over, snap buckle, and that stays in there protected. So it's nicely protected. And what this does, this fits in my van above my head. I've got like a storage pocket, so I put it in there. It's not rattling around in the back, it's not getting knocked, banged, it can't accidentally pull the cord and set the gas cylinder off. It's not getting damaged in any way. It's above my head in the van. It's always with me, so whatever I do, whenever I need it, if we all of a sudden get to a lake and you go, oh yeah, you can use the boat, I've got a life jacket I can use. So I just thought I'd share that with you, because when I was looking, it was a bit of a minefield. And like I say, I can do this because Fox don't do them anymore. Shame, because I would like the Fox one, but I asked a couple of the Fox boys and they gave me some ideas. But I found this one because it had such good reviews, and like I say, I know a few boat boys as well, and they all said, yeah, quality stuff, give them a look. The bags, you get them off the internet. They're just like clothes bags that you put your clothes in down the beach, and so when you're out swimming, they don't, if it rains, they don't get wet. It's just one of those. They cost a few quid. I can't remember exactly, £4 to £10 we'll say, but I'll just put it in there and just put it in the top. And what I should probably do is when I get the gas cylinder, 3 gas cylinders, hopefully they'll come in some sort of little case. If not, I'll get myself a little case to put in, slip that in the bag as well, because there's plenty of room, and then everything I need is above my head in the van. So hopefully that's helping a few of you, because like I say, when I was looking, it was a minefield. It's just so many to choose from, but that's the one I've used. A couple of my mates have seen this and bought them as well now, because they liked it. They tried it on, liked how comfortable it was, how small it was, and so they bought one as well. So yeah, something a little bit different, but you know, obviously if you fish your syndicate or you fish lakes where you're not allowed to use boats whatsoever, you don't need it. But if you're going abroad, if you're going to Europe, if you're going on a lake, there are lakes in England where you can use boats, it's definitely worth getting one, because you may not ever need it, but if you do need it, you know, it could save your life. So thanks for watching, and we'll catch you on the next one.